Is that a hole? Or is that just part of the wall? Oh, I guess that answers my fucking question, doesn't it? Well, there you go, guys. The set is now complete. I have fallen down another hole. Jesus Christ. Alright, guys. Here's set 4 of Lagoon. I got my fan. I tried putting it farther away, and that didn't really work. I tested it, and it still sounded pretty much just as bad. So I got it I just kind of tilted it down to my feet instead of blowing like at my face, and I think it fixed it. So yeah, hopefully. Let's hope, yay. I was talking with Hogfish360 at the end of my last set about basically how much of a bullshit fight that Eardon boulder turd was. But I think I actually figured out the trick to him. I was watching. I don't know. I was looking at some of my own videos because I'm a narcissistic bastard. No, not really. I was watching my own videos just to make sure they uploaded properly and everything. But yeah, I was looking at the related videos, and there's some other Lagoon thing, and I was watching some of that, and this guy was fighting one thing, and he was just like, jump over the fireballs, jump over the fireballs, jump over the fireballs, and I was like, ah. And then I remembered fighting those, what were they? Those pregnant AoE fireball golem things, and I think I managed to jump over some of their fireballs. So I think the trick to that fight was I was supposed to jump over his projectiles of bullshit and then run up and hit him. That probably would have made it a lot easier than how I did it. Of course, I'm gonna inadvertently give myself a handicap, and it's typical that I would think of something like that after the fact, you know, after I took so long to beat him. But whatever, it got done one way or the other. Yeah, so you might be wondering why we're back here then, because I ended the last set in that Hobbit town. But I remembered that there was a guy back in the dwarf town who gave me that ancient book, and he said, you know, use this book in the dwarf cave and you can get some super sword. I think it was called the Moonblade or something. So I want to try that, since I forgot to do that last set. I think this is it over here. I don't know if you have to be, let's just see. Long, long ago, the power of darkness grew and the evil spirit was born from its energy. The gods fought the evil spirit in a fierce battle. And finally, the Moonblade shut out the power of darkness. Worried about the revival of the evil spirit, the gods sent 2 lives to Earth, one of the light and one of the dark. Okay. I would have just sent the light. I mean, the dark's probably gonna fuck things up, but maybe they were like, we have to send balance! Or whatever. Light and darkness. If the balance between them is kept, okay, that pretty much answers my question. The evil spirit will never return. Hold on. Is this just a story? I don't get it. Okay. That didn't really help me at all. But at least we made sure. Whatever. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like, you use the book, and then the legendary sword just drops into my hands. But I at least figured, you know, it would be a little bit more than that, but oh well. So let's go back to Poper, I think is the name of the town. Potpourri. Hobbits in their potpourri. That's another thing. I think I have a problem with, like, depth perception in this game, at least when it comes to, like, fighting an enemy that's, like, in front of you. I think I'm close enough, but I don't, and shit. Anyway. Oh, I want to talk to you. Ah, help. Please help my daughter. Okay, it would be easier to help your daughter if I knew what the fucking problem was, but... Okie dokie. Ooh, a door I can open. Mother, are you okay? My son, cough. Get out of this village. I can't cough, cough. You just did. Good job. What are you talking about? You'll get better soon. Well, someone's in denial. Is that a bowl? On the table. Nothing good to read. Ah, where can I find medicine for my mother's sickness? Well, I've got some pot. It does have some, medicinal purposes. Oh, well, that's kind of a bleak outlook on things, but... If I knew I was going to die, I probably wouldn't just be randomly walking around in circles or in a town, just... That seems like a kind of a useless thing to do. You only guess you're gonna die too. Oh, everyone else is going to die. Okay. Well, let's go into this important-looking building. It seems to be a church of some kind. Blessed by the waters from Lagoon Castle, this village prospered, but that's all in the past. Recently, the waters have become muddy. Oh no, return of the muddy water. I thought we cleansed the waters when we killed Samson, but apparently he was not the mastermind behind this foul deed. Oh, if only we had some mint, which is said to cure anything. Everyone would be cured instantly. I'll get you some mint chocolate chip ice cream. That shit's fucking delicious. That'll cure your wounds or your sickness. Killing demons is my specialty. Sort of. Oh, graveyard. Can we read the graves? Aww. My parents, my girlfriend, all became ill and died. It is difficult to stay alive. It is indeed. Especially if you were like in a room full of chainsaws that were like flying all over the place. That would be a pretty difficult situation to stay alive in. That was my random chainsaw thing that I just decided to throw into the set. You weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah, I'm full of surprises. So I guess I was hoping I could find like an armor shop or something. But it appears we at least know what we're looking for in Siegfried Castle. If you remember, I did accidentally kind of venture in there. I think we're just going in circles now. I did kind of venture in there last set. But I figured that probably wasn't the place I